Welcome back. You're watching Business Spotlight. South Africa is a world leader in paleoscience. We have the largest fossil collection in the southern hemisphere, and the University of the Witwatersrand is the only one in Africa with a center that safely houses these priceless remains. The South African Department of Science and Technology has invested millions in this area of research. The money has gone a long way in the opening of this facility, which is simply called the Palaeosciences Center. Lionel Skink was there.
This is the first Palaeosciences Center in Africa. The building will be the home to the Institute for Human Evolution, the Bernard Price Institute, and the James Kitchen Museum.
And I would like to congratulate and thank all the people that have made this possible.
Professor Loyiso Nonxa is the university's vice-chancellor. His long-time ambition has been to distinguish Wits in the field of paleosciences.
Coming from the Western Cape and Eastern Cape, I just arrived at Wits. And as Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Research, Colin Bandi said that this is your responsibility to identify those areas that you want to be known for. Because common sense said that I needed to look at the areas of strength together with my colleagues at the URC, and one of them was Palaeosciences. And I say that the journey started a long time ago because then, when we said that we wanted to have a single building for this important area, where the scientists, either working on fossils 3 million years ago, 10 million years ago, and so on, they would work together, share ideas, etc. Now, when we presented this plan to the university community, because paleoanthropology itself was in two different faculties, the Faculty of Science and the Faculty of Earth Sciences. And of course, there are people who are looking at this from the perspective of geology, and other people looking at this from the perspective of anatomy. And somebody said that, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, if you can achieve this, then you can serve as a consultant to bring together all warring parties across the globe, starting with the Middle East.
The national government of South Africa contributed most of the money to renovate this building.
We're very excited about the facilities that have been developed here. The Department of Science and Technology is part sponsor to this very important project, and we believe that the wonderful laboratories, the information technology that we're seeing here will all contribute to improved advances in this very important area for Africa and South Africa.
The Palaeosciences Center will house the legendary James Kitchen Gallery, named after the staff member who served the university for 50 years and dedicated his life to the advancement of paleoanthropology. The museum features several life-size animated reconstructions of fossils. This museum is one of the must-see sites for students and tourists from all over the world. These bones belong to the Ardonyx celesti, the missing link between two-legged and four-legged dinosaurs. This creature is believed to have lived some 950 million years ago. It was found in South Africa's Free State province.
It's called Ardonyx celesti. That means earth claw. The genus name Ardonyx means earth claw because it's named after the fact that the claw bones, see here we've got a nice example, was heavily encased in ironstone, this earthy rock that was removed very patiently over a period of 3 years by my wife. And so that's why we've named the species Celesti after Celeste, my wife, for her patient work on this animal. Behind me, we have laid out, for the first time, the skeleton of South Africa's newest dinosaur, Ardonyx celesti. This is a large, 8-metre-long dinosaur that I discovered in with a team of colleagues in the northern Free State of South Africa. It's very important. It tells us a lot about how the truly giant dinosaurs, the largest land animals that ever lived, evolved, because it's an early member of that group, but a much smaller. It looks big to us. I mean, it's 8 metres long, and it's only a baby as well, I might add, but it is related to the ancestors of the dinosaurs that grew to 40 metres in length and weighed 100 tonnes. We're talking about the largest land animals that ever lived. So if we want to know about how such magnificent animals evolved, you really have to come here to South Africa because this is the best specimen of any such kind of dinosaur anywhere in the world. There are other dinosaurs like it found in other places, but none as complete as this. We've got the skull, we've got bones from the hand, the foot, the leg, the vertebral column in between. We've got everything. So it's very, very complete.
The centre will open its doors to members of the public that are curious to know what life was like many years ago. A centre such as this will go some way in popularizing paleosciences.
One of the sad facts of Africa is we're terrible victims of Afro-pessimism. And so we don't even realize when we have a leading edge in our continent. And the fact of the history of humanity and the origins of humanity being such an important part of Africa is something that many of us don't appreciate and don't know much about. Paleontology has been somewhat of a science that's been kept out there and hasn't really populated the community.